Hello, I'm Julian Crocker, the County Superintendent of Schools for San Luis Obispo County, and welcome to this edition of our County Schools Update. Well, I want to begin today's program with the announcement of the annual countywide college fair that is coming up on November the 3rd, that's a Monday night, at our Cuesta Community College San Luis Obispo campus. The college fair will give our county students the opportunity to meet with representatives from well over 70 colleges and universities, both from California as well as outside of our state. Representatives from the service academies, from art and music institutes will also be there. Most of the CSU and UC campuses will be represented, as well as private universities such as Stanford, St. Mary's, and Westmont will be there. And in addition to the college representatives, there will also be workshops for students and parents on such subjects as financial aid, how to write a college essay, and how to pick the right college for you. This is indeed a great opportunity for our high school students in the county and their parents to learn about college. I would also advise students in their freshman and sophomore years in high school to attend this college fair because it will give them a good idea of what college is all about, what to expect at college, and these students still have time to make adjustments, for example, in their coursework if they need to. The fair is held from 5 until 8 p.m. in the Student Center and the Performing Arts Center at Cuesta. Also, students should contact their school counselors at the high school or the Community Foundation of San Luis Obispo County, which is sponsoring our college fair in partnership with Cuesta. So today's topic will be what to test, more fill-in-the-blank test, or maybe something else. Just a bit of a context. Within the education community and a growing number of employers, there is a growing concern with the emphasis on testing for academic competence, that is, standardized testing on academic subject matter, as the only factor for predicting later success, whether this is in their next educational step, such as success in college, or frankly, in a career. College applications place a heavy weight on grade points and scores on such tests as the SAT and the ACT for admission. However, research shows that it is often the personal or character traits such as perseverance, goal setting, self-discipline, and prudence that we sometimes call character traits are just as important, and perhaps even more so than academic performance in terms of later success. So what's the current state of our testing in California? Well, our current state testing system is in a little bit of a hiatus right now for a couple of years as we adjust to the new testing for our Common Core standards. But traditionally, the state testing system has relied heavily on multiple choice tests for reading and mathematics, oftentimes because these types of tests are familiar, they tend to be affordable, they're reliable, they do test the same thing for all takers, and they're relatively easy to administer. So why change? Well, as I mentioned, there is a growing body of research that shows that the current testing system does not do a very good job of predicting later success. Another reason is students who may not score well on the current test can easily get discouraged since they're so high stakes and not make that second effort to continue their education, when in reality, many of these students may indeed possess the skills needed to be successful. A third reason is a belief shared by many teachers and parents that too much emphasis is currently being placed on these multiple choice tests, and they question whether these tests actually describe the abilities and the attributes of students. They also raise the question that these multiple choice tests divide subject matter into isolated fragments for the purpose of testing and that the conceptual and relevance of the information is missing. So what are some alternatives to the current methods of testing? Well, it's often suggested that schools should have actually a continuum of assessments, including not only the standardized multiple choice tests of skills in the content areas, but also including more open-ended and problem-solving items, actual performance tasks, for example, small group problem solving that is critiqued by the teacher, student presentation of projects and extended written assignments in order to explain answers, or other types of tests or assessments that could be used. Some of the assessments for the upcoming and current new Common Core standards do incorporate some of these alternative assessment methods. Also, we need to think about the advances in technology, because these advances now allow students to demonstrate and show their thinking and their abilities that was not possible earlier. So in summary, there is a growing criticism of our current system of relying on easy-to-administer multiple-choice tests for students and a desire to expand how we currently assess students' ability and aptitude to success not only in college, but also in their careers. Thank you.